Let me paraphrase this for you. When you are in a fiduciary relationship, your client's interests come before your own. Period. They have to. If you're here as a real estate licensee just to make $1 million and you don't care what you have to do to get there, right? Shame on you. You will not have a very long-lived career. So when we're talking about duties of real estate agents, okay, we've already talked about some of the different rules. We're going to talk about some more in just a second, but we're really delving into this common law of agency, okay? So we're going to define this fiduciary in just a second, right? This funny word fiduciary. And we're going to revisit old CAR, right? That acronym we taught you in pre-licensing of the basic duties that we owe to our clients and principals. And then we're going to talk about an interesting concept, which is our duty to our principal after termination. And I think there may be some things in that discussion that might surprise you, maybe not. So when we use this word fiduciary, okay, a fiduciary is a person who acts for another, more specifically in a relationship of trust, who is bound to act primarily for the benefit of the beneficiary of that relationship of trust. Let me paraphrase this for you. When you are in a fiduciary relationship, your client's interests come before your own. Period. They have to. If you're here as a real estate licensee just to make $1 million and you don't care what you have to do to get there, right? Shame on you. You will not have a very long-lived career. When you take on this mantle, right? It's kind of like the Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, you're not that special, but I digress. You've got some responsibilities. You are dealing with... That was weird. You both just said go to Florida simultaneously. Like they don't give a crap about people in Florida? Is that what it is?
I'm from Florida. Real estate over there is all about making the money. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm from Florida too. That's all they don't owe any fiduciary duty to anybody.
Transactional brokerage. That's exactly right. Facilitating and transactional brokerage. That's exactly right. And we're going to talk about this. So everybody, damn, Florida's cold-blooded. That's probably why Florida does not have reciprocity with North Carolina, right? When I say reciprocity, it means you can take a license from one state and other states sometimes will give you a license. We have that with some states. Florida is not one that will recognize us. And that's probably why. Because like you go in there and like, I'm going to take good care of these people. And they're like, F that. Go out there and take advantage of these people. Make some money, right? Watch out for the gators. Have a good day, right? That's how Florida works, right? Go make some money and spend it at Disney World. We got taxes, okay? We got stuff to pay for. Yeah. Folks, Florida aside, North Carolina does not operate that way, okay? So everybody understand what's happening here. Everybody's saying go to Florida. Florida practices what's called transactional or facilitating brokerage. That is where a broker, should I say, a broker does not represent either party. They're a mediator. They're in between. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Right? They don't care. They don't represent anybody. They're not looking out for anybody's interest. That is illegal in North Carolina. We don't have it. There is no such thing as transactional brokerage in North Carolina. The only time we talk about it is to tell you can't do it, and the other states sometimes do. Everybody with me? So let me tell you the biggest epiphany that you hopefully have, and it will really help you for your test. In North Carolina, you cannot, will not, won't not be in a real estate deal unless you represent somebody. You have to have a person who you're looking out for their best interest. So let me ask you a question. If you're not representing the seller, who's the only other person you can represent?
A buyer.
The buyer. And if you're not representing either, then what are you doing?
Nothing.
Sitting on the couch, eating potato chips and taking shots of tequila. Waiting for somebody to let you represent them. Becky's like, this sounds like the life. I want to do that. I mean, you're not making any money while you're doing this, but it does sound fun, right? Folks, that's it. In North Carolina, you can either represent the buyer, the seller, both, but not no one. If it's no one, then you don't have a deal. There is no realm that you can assist somebody without having loyalty to somebody. Does that make sense? That is a very important concept in North Carolina.